proper working day with math. Gonna take some teachers to some homelands. Let's go. Go traffic airfare, Mike Quebec Romeo, taxis for runway 31. Our departure, 3 mile right turn for Bremer Island. Go. Alright, so right now we're dropping off Casey, one of the teachers, to Bremer Island, which is probably one of my favourite airstrips. Yeah, one of the ladies there adopted me as her brother, so she gave me the Yolngu name Waterfront, which means emu. Bremer Island traffic, Mike Quebec Romeo, join crosswind runway 12, Bremer Island. So right now we're on Bremer Island, and just next to the airfield is the Yolngu community of Gutchingan. And there's a small school here where we often drop teachers off, and they will usually spend a day here teaching, and we will pick up the teachers in the afternoon. Yeah, I'll just share one memorable flight to here. Bremer Island, serving the community at Gutchingan. It's not very happy flight, I guess, but it was just a privilege to serve in this way. So I took my Yolngu father, my Malu, from Gove to here. He was on palliative care, and yeah, he was able to spend his last days here on his land with his family. And yeah, about a week later he passed away, surrounded by family, and I was called upon to take his body back to Gove. And yeah, I just thought it was very significant way to serve the community, to be there in hard times. Just want to share that one. Bremer Island traffic, airvan up Mike Quebec Romeo, departs overhead. Tracking 205 for Wonderwoy, passing 1,700 on climb and 2,500 Bremer Island. My journey into math started in high school, but I initially just wanted to be an Air Force pilot. I thought it was pretty cool, and I was in Air Force cadets. I did a lot of things to try and make that dream happen. At the end of high school, I applied, but I didn't get in. And so after that, I just went to uni. And during uni, I was involved in the campus Christian ministries, and they exposed us to World Mission. And that made me begin to think how I could be using my skills and interests to be serving God and people. I think my failure to get into the Air Force, God really used that to teach me that what I was pursuing was for my own glory and not His. Yeah, one day I was thinking how I could use my skills for Him, and I was Googling Christian aviation and found out about math. And yeah, I applied while I was doing my aviation course at uni. And yeah, that's how my journey began.
Thank you for all the work you're doing. God bless you, and when you go everywhere, God is with you. Thank you. I'll see you now. Bye.
So we just landed at Wonderwoy and just dropped off a teacher. So there's another Yolngu homeland. I think working with math has helped me to
gain a better appreciation of how God can work through humble service. Because in the end, with math, it really isn't about us as the pilots, but it's about who we are flying. So yeah, we're not the ones who are on the ground doing Bible studies with people every day, but we help make that happen by flying people who do. And yeah, I think it's just a joy to be able to serve in the background, to be that small cog in the greater machinery of God's plan for redemption. Yeah, I'll talk about some other ways that I've seen God working. So early on, when I was living in Yirrkala, I was involved in the Bible study at the prison camp in Nhulunbuy. So probably went there about once a month. And yeah, I remember just having Bible study with this guy. Yeah, he was very keen and very ready to learn from the Word. And it was just very encouraging to see him stand up at Yirrkala Church one day and just share a story about Jesus. God has obviously been working in that man's life. There's this lady who works with Martha Carl, and she's based out at Elko Island. I remember dropping off a Bible to her one day, and she was very excited and very keen to get into reading the Word. And then a couple of months later, I saw her again, and it was after I dropped off a body at a homeland called Peru, and she was there. And usually what happens is I do a whole ceremony, but what happened in this case was that this lady led the group in a prayer, and yeah, I found that really encouraging. Yeah, and I was talking to this lady afterwards, and yeah, she was talking about, she had a really strong desire of sharing Jesus with her family.
Yeah, so this is my last official work day with Matt. So my plans for next year, our family will be moving to Sydney, and I will be working to finish off my master's degree in divinity. So I have one final research project to do, and while I'm doing that, I'll also be taking a pastoral role at my home church, pastoring the English congregation of the Chinese church. It's really grateful for my time and journey here with Matt. Really grateful to God for keeping me safe, protecting me for probably about 1,500 hours of flying up here. And just really grateful for the relationships and the experiences for people from the MAP team, and also the opportunity to see faith and the gospel from a different angle through the Yolngu culture. So I think, the gospel is like a multi-dimensional diamond, and it's been a privilege to step into a different angle and to look at that diamond from a different perspective. I do art in my spare time, and one thing I will miss about flying in Arnhem Land is all these beautiful colours. The turquoise of the waters, the green of the bush, in contrast with the red earth, is a very striking colour palette. And just seeing the whole earth turn green in wet season as well, that transition is so beautiful, and it's just a testimony to God, the creator, the ultimate artist. So that's something I will miss. So after dropping off the teachers, we've landed here back at Go. It's been a 4.5-year journey with Matt, a very blessed one. And thank you for joining me on my last working day with Matt.